Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. All right. I think we destroy. No, maybe we don't destroy a house. Maybe this one. This one's kind of stupid. Hey, vibes. Hello, hello. There we go. Okay. We're having a Sims day. And not just because I've been borderline harassed and bullied on the internet into playing The Sims, because I felt inspired. What let me in mod is this? Oh. Too funny. Call back. What a fun stream that was. What a good day that was. What is this? This isn't a house. Yeah, you're getting destroyed. You're done. I will say, I think maybe in like a patch or something of this game, it appears that they've made this much lighter than it was. Yeah, because I feel like the whole world was just about this dark. But now we go to the daytime and you can actually like see what you're doing. And I think that's fantastic. Okay. Build like a Monopoly house? Yeah, we are doing a supernatural pack. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Bullied 100%, but that's okay. People like what they like. Some people only want to watch me for The Sims, and unfortunately, I've just not been playing The Sims. What I like to do with this world, because there are so few lots, is like absolutely maximalize the ever-living hell out of each of the lots. So right now this is base game. Essentially, we'll be doing like a townhouse, apartment complex. What I plan to do with this one today is utilize having a small business, and up top another set of apartments. Oh my goodness, thank you for the gift. Gotta people please the audience, I guess. You're supposed to people please the audience. Unfortunately, I could give a damn, and that's where it bites me in the ass. But that's okay. Okay, we gotta get started. I'm trying to think the vision up. I have sort of an idea of how I want to do this. Usually, what I do is I will do first floor business, second floor residential. But we could do like a townhouse setup, have the one be the small business, Adam's family house. That's like the vibe that I want to go for. Absolutely, that's the vibe I want to go for. Hold on, I feel like my screens aren't set up the way I like them, but I can't remember, but I don't know why. Oh, I've just realized that I have my old TikTok user interface platform back. It like took it away for a minute and now it's back, and that's exciting. I was like, something looks different here, but I can't place it. I see we're doing with the dark aesthetic today. Business in the basement. Business in the basement. Oh, because of like a vampire lair. We can absolutely add. Here I am just like talking and not doing a damn thing. Let's actually start to like put pen to paper, as the kids say. Okay. Sometimes I just talk to hear my own voice. Yeah. And then maybe I'll bump that out some. And we'll bump this out some. Just give me a minute to get the shape together. It'll all make sense in due time. You're rushing me. And then some of this. And then some of this. So this is gonna act as like a separate, like a firewall. Like a separator. Yeah. And then, yeah, this could be medium wall height. I accept you. Maybe your father doesn't, but I do. And then right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we can do medium height for this. Me designing my Fallout 76 camp. And then roofing. Okay. It's going to be a little tricky. But I think just... Oh, it's not going to be tricky at all. I think the only thing that I want to change to make the roofing easier is probably push this firewall we've built back. And then... Yes! Just like that. Yes! And then... Like so, like that. I'm gonna pop this up. It doesn't look terrible. It's potential. She's got rhythm. Yeah. This could absolutely be a small business. Always on? Yeah, a little bit. I really like to stream. This is my happy place. Do you know how much I just enjoy yapping on the internet? It's not my fault. You guys come in here and you talk to me, you encourage this behavior. I can't be held accountable. I'm gonna add a little sidewalk. Ah! That's hot. Say and then one more time. We do. This is a vibe. Okay. And then I think I want to do... So you know what really inspired this? Is I went to a bookstore over the weekend / coffee shop. It was terribly hipsterish and a little annoyingly so. But it gave me the inspiration. I was like, this plus vampires has potential. Like, they served kale sandwiches, and I can't think of a more poser. I can't think of something more poserish than trying to give me a piece of kale on a breakfast sandwich. Teriyaki spam musubi sounds wonderful. I've never had it, but it sounds so wonderful. I think I'm going to start... Definitely brick. I'm going to start... sort of just throwing stuff out there to see what I like. I don't know if I want it this dark. I don't know. And I'm starting to have second guesses. I don't know if I like it at all anymore. We might scrap. This is why I don't play Sims on stream. Because I'm genuinely considering scrapping it all. Thank you for the heart meme. Ooh! See, now I'm back in. Now I'm liking it again. Is she bipolar or is it Maybelline? Lost me for a second. See, now I'm back in. Now I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe this one, though. Definitely, I think what's really going to sell it is adding a parking lot, because I love making a parking lot. I'm a weird freak of nature. It just does it for me. Okay. This put in white. We'll see how that looks. And we need like a businessy door. You know? We need a residential-y door and then a business-y door. Like that. That feels, I don't know how that feels. What screams coffee shop, bookstore, vampire? This kind of screams coffee shop, bookstore, vampire. Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm here. The whiplash? My bad. My bad, team. Okay, that's okay. I'm allowed to change my mind. Some of those. You need circle windows. Duh. And then I like these windows, but I don't know if I like them, you know? And put them, I don't have any of my cheats on. This is a sin. bb dot show hidden objects bb dot. She types at the speed of light. Maybe something like that? I don't know. Because we also have more modern windows. I kind of really like this, but I kind of really like these, and these don't match. Okay, I don't want these anymore. I've made a choice. I've made up my mind, and you can't convince me otherwise. I do want to make this over here a little double window. Like that. Okay, I'm back in. And now I'm back in again. Yeah. And then over here. This is so much fun. We need to change the roof for sure. Where did I pull from? I think I pulled over here. How's everybody's Monday? Here I am just yapping, talking about myself. Also, what the hell is challah bread? Am I being like insensitive for not knowing what that is? I genuinely had like a visceral reaction when the barista was like, so we serve kale on challah bread? I was like, I am not having a good time anymore. Challah? CHALLAH? Something like that? I don't know. For sure, but damn, that was neck break speed. Am I cheating in The Sims? No. So the thing about cheat codes is it's not cheating because everybody does it. Just ignorant. Hey, that's fair. Hey, actually, that's fair. All I know is I never get sourdough at a cafe. Why like half of the comments are cut off me? Why are you doing that? No, just ignorant. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's fair. There we go. But it wasn't that at all. But that's not what I was served at all. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the ignorant allegation, though. What they handed me was like a disc. Then they were being insensitive. Was it hard to cut? I think you were just supposed to like pick it up and eat it in its disc form. It reminded me much more of like an English muffin. In my free time. I'll have to Google it. Google what it's intended to look like. and then compare. This is looking so sick. Can I get an applause for the frame of this house? Hey yo, hey Holly, what's going on? I don't think I want these so tall though. Maybe one of them tall, one of them short. Starting to hate it again. I think both a little bit shorter. Just a pinch. Just a hair. Yeah. Okay. Almost looks like an Addams Family mansion. What we're going for is one of these halves is going to be a small business, a vampire cafe, and then the other one is going to be in like an apartment, like a townhouse. So you telling me that gives me great joy. Ooh, I like the black concrete. Big fan. Big fan. I think I want to match. Yeah, okay. This is good. This is good. I might switch out this white board house divider for a darker color. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like when we switch all of these to black. Okay, I like that better. Okay. Okay, so I was wrong before because this looks way better. Yes. Too thick. Some say there's no such thing as too thick. I say it was a little too thick. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Maybe because only one of these is the business aspect, we put the patio bit only over the business door. What do you say to that? I raise you that, and what do you and what's your response to that? Okay, follow. Keep following. Too bad there's no gargoyles in this game. I think you're wrong. I think you just lied to me. I'm almost positive there's a gargoyle. Oh, a werewolf gargoyle. There is in fact a werewolf gargoyle. Now, I don't know if it's theme for what we're going for, but you did in fact just lie to me. But that's all right. I forgive you. I forgive you. Phrasing. What did I phrase? How did I phrase that wrong? Will your cafe serve freshly brewed blood? Good question. We might have to use our imagination for all of this plot building and storyline. Considering that's a key staple in the vampire diet. One would assume. One could assume. I know Kyoto is Jewish. He's mentioned it before. I should ask my Chala question to him. Okay, and then I'm gonna sink this in because I don't like how far over. That's good. This is turning out. Now we just need a parking lot so it's way clearer or more obvious. Or maybe we put on the side of the house. What if we did like outdoor seating, but like covered obviously because they're vampires. Duh. Mega migraine. Supposed to snow today. Oh goodness. I am so glad. We seem to be done with snow. That dumbass groundhog said 6 more weeks, but I think Huckleberry Phil or whatever his name is was a damn liar because it was like 60 degrees today. Paxatony Phil or whatever his name is. Had me confused about the city of Kyoto. One of the viewers, mutuals, I can't remember if we're mutuals or not. Name is Kyoto, pops in here a lot. He's a great guy, good guy, best guy I've ever seen. Some say he's not that good of a guy. I say he's the best guy we've had around. One right here. I'm low-key jealous of how easy you built this. Can you imagine me deleting all of it? There's so many things that I have built in this game where I've gotten way farther in completion and just erased it all. I said, I hate it. I've spent entirely too long looking at it to the point of hating it. Just like that. There, little covered patio. It's coming together. I didn't mean to scream at you. I'm sorry. I'm just excited. There we go. There we go. Mm-hmm. 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 I'd offer to make you a vamp sim, but I don't know what packs you got. Quite a lot of them. I almost bought Life and Death. I still don't have that one. I'm missing quite a few of the packs. To be honest, because I'm a broke bitch for one, but for two, it's just hard to justify. Like after you have so many of the packs, it starts to get hard to justify spending so much money on pixelated furniture. It does in fact get a little hard to continue to make that choice every single time. All right, I'm gonna put a little design in the wood ceiling here. One like that. One like that. I hope all of my girly pops who enjoy watching me play Sims get the notification and pop in here. Although, I will say, we have talked at length about wanting me to make YouTube videos of my Sims plays, and you can absolutely find this video, not right now obviously, we're currently in the process of making it. I will be uploading this video to YouTube, so no more will people be upset at me for going live and not telling anybody about it, because you can just watch me later. Anyway. Perfect. Okay. Where do we put the parking lot? I think we move her a little bit to the left. I think we move a little bit to the... Oh! Gloria, welcome in. Thank you for your heart me. Hi, new to your live. Well, hello, Swaggy. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I went to play the Alien Supermarket game with you, bro. That does look fun. That does, in fact, look fun. I almost just ruined it all. Okay. Yes. Move this. Ah. I clicked the wrong one. Still. Okay. Move the lot. And that'll move all of the stuff that you've painted on the ground with it. Let's see here. What say you here now, sir? There we go. And then to remove those purpley lines. And so now we can add in our state-of-the-art parking lot. So so what we're gonna do here, how do I want to do this? Thinking, like that? Does this look stupid? Is this gonna piss you off as much as it's gonna piss me off? Maybe we can cover it with a bush. What am I building? What we are building today. So, I like to really maximize the vampire lot because I think vampires is fun to play in The Sims. Controversial take, I know. However, I like to really get the most bang for our buck with the measly 4 lots we get in this universe. And so we are making a Vampire Cafe Bookstore on this left side, and then an apartment complex on this right side. So, that's the grand vision. I kind of am vibing for that. Bathroom windows. Kevin, you are always coming in here talking about the bathroom windows. Will you ever be stopped? I fear your powers are becoming too powerful. I'm going to put a little garden thing here. Well, that's also in the way of the door for getting into the apartment part. So maybe not. Maybe just a teeny tiny garden here. Yeah. Damn, I really do build at the speed of light. I said, meow. What else? What else? No. Stupid. But you know. Maybe. Maybe. It's staying. What we need is a little itty bitty guy here. Yeah! Tons of these little things. I think. Maybe over here. Oh, we can only put one, like... Okay, that's fine. Put a little garden space there. And there. And now a tree. Do a rock path leading up to the entrance. You know, that's not a bad idea. I know you meant this one, but I kind of like this. But I kind of like it. But for our little residential room, a little residential space. Hold on, I have to find it. Is it in water decal? I'm just going to type in rock, see what comes up. It's not, I don't think it's in carpets. If somebody knows what I'm talking about and can read my mind for me and tell me where to find it, that would be wonderful. That would be great. I'm going to check carpets just for the fun of it. They're like little platform. They were in carpets. So actually they were in carpets. I'm going to just do something really fast. Hold on. Stick with me. So, I got that. I got that. And then we can even size these down. We can even size them down. And I think I'm going to size all of them down. And sort of fit them together in the most natural of ways as we can. And then there's a few other swatches for it. So, you know what I was going to do for the bit? I have a Menard shirt. And for the bit, because we're building a house together, I was going to wear my Menard shirt, but it was dirty. So, sorry. Bit over, bit dead. I would have thought it was funny. Thank you for following. The best redhead? Oh. Well, that's not right. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Hey, y'all. I am currently live. And thank you for the reminder. I am currently live on TikTok and on Twitch right now. So if you prefer to watch gaming in full screen mode, or you just want my notifications for when I go live, you can absolutely give me a follow over there. Okay, I hate it. We've spent all that time messing around, and I've decided that I hate it. But how are you doing today? Is that Belieber girl? What did you miss? Not much. Just an entire, just building the entire front of a house. Just not much. How long have we been streaming? 30 minutes? I've erected this entire house in 30 minutes or less. So just that. So what I am going to do, I think, yeah. So yeah, I like this. Strawberry, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh, wrong swatch? Oh, because I had the eraser. I love landscaping. In real life and in video games, I enjoy landscaping. I'm adding vampires to pull me in next week. No way! Who doth message me? Who doth? Oh, it was Holly. Holly, you're watching my stream right now. I love this tree, but it's very aggressive and large, and I think it's entirely too close. But I really like it. Maybe we make it just a touch smaller. Is that too small of a tree? Is that too small? Okay, girlfriend, you're getting muted. Okay. Send a gift? What? Girl. Thank you for the gift. I will get back to you. I will get back to you after I get off stream. Thank you so much. One of my girlfriends just bought me a new game. But you are totally getting muted. You are. So sorry. So sorry. For 3 hours, because that's probably how long we're going to be streaming today. Is this tree too small? I need opinions. What did I miss? I feel like I missed something. It's me now. It was my kid watching. Dude, your kid was roasting you last stream. Very appropriate size. They say it's not the size of the tree that matters. It's the presence of the shrub. We also have these love ones, which I kind of like. Okay, we need shrubbery. Does the tree command authority? You know? Oh, that matters much more. Oversize. Maybe some of these. And then we need something taller for height differential. Good. Good, good, good. Maybe another one here. Like I said, I'm a pro landscaper. I really like that. Actually, a lot. And then I hate when gates knock into windows like that, so we're just gonna cover it up and pretend it doesn't exist. There you go. Can't even see it anymore. What game is this, Michael? This is The Sims 4. What you know about The Sims 4? Add a gutter system. It feels absolutely unreal to be over all of that sinus gunk that I had going on last week. I felt so annoying trying to talk and not being able to breathe. I did. I felt so annoying. I said, ain't no way people are sticking around and watching me stream right now when I sound like this. Okay, one there. A lot of flowers. You know I'm a flower girly. We need a large door. Yeah, but maybe some... But... away from the inside to get out onto the patio. I kind of like that. It doesn't make sense, obviously, but I do kind of like that. This one. This the one. Yeah, that's the one. Oh yeah. I don't even have to move the windows. They just kind of like work. And then maybe we double up the windows here. Hold on. I gotta match it up perfectly, or else it's gonna piss me off. There we go. Good. We gotta fix this one. I think tomorrow for stream, we'll probably play some Minecraft if you guys are down for that. Yeah. Okay, let's add some tables so that it can start to feel more patio-y. You love this door? I also love this door. It kind of gives Western vibes. It does. It gives a little Western vibes. Hey, Gabe. Hello, hello. Gasp. That tree is weird. You don't like the tree? Okay, we have one vote against the tree. What's my favorite pack on The Sims? I like so many of the packs for so many reasons. I think I really like the university windows the best. I like the season windows. All of my answers are definitely going to be based around how much I like the windows, though. I'm just sort of a freak. I've got a thing for windows. Hey, Sarah. Kennedy, thank you for following. I was thrown because I haven't seen a single sim. It's kind of lore at this point that I'm going to make the most elaborate storylines for buildings that never have Sims living in them. This is sort of a canon event. Okay. For the patio, do we want to do, like, diner-style tables? Diner-style tables? Or do we want to do something more relaxed, like couches? Like, where they can sit down outside? Like, outdoor furniture? Are you are you with me on this? Well, yeah, of course, Gothic style. We'll go Gothic style in whatever one we do. I love the tree. When it was big, it just clipped into the... It clipped too far into the building. I might play around with it some more. Okay. Let me make a choice here. I will show you both options, and then I'll let you decide what you like better. And we'll go with whatever you guys say. Okay, this isn't bad. So. That's like our outdoor seating area stuff. And then like a traditional cafe, like a bar top, an outdoor bar top maybe, would be something that looks like... I'll give us a few options. Okay, no, I'm not. I don't like this one. Would be something along the lines of... Oh, this one takes just a regular chair. That's fine. I like the chairs better. Something like this. What do you say? What do you think? Because I feel like in real life I've been to places that have both options. I make stories with no Sims. I don't know. I wish that I played my Sims more. I just cannot be bothered to. Both? You like both? That was an answer I wasn't anticipating. We could do inside. You know what? You know what? We are going to do both. Out here, we're going to do the cafe seating. Inside, we're going to do lounge style seating. What do we think of that? And what do we think of that? Mm-hmm. There we go. There's seating for 3. Maybe polyamorous couples deserve to sit together too. And then maybe like one more in the middle. We'll go here. Yeah. No, I like that. That's actually like the perfect amount of social distancing you can get. You can get everywhere just fine. I've decided that I'm gonna go onto the TikTok platform, I think, and monitor my stream from there. Who are you, lady on my screen? Okay, yeah. There we go. I see my face more. Here, better, easier. Okay, no, I like this a lot better. Sick. I think we changed the flooring here. This is just like a concrete slab. I think it needs a little bit more detail. A little bit of something. We gotta give it a little bit of something. Not that one. That was hideous. But yeah, there we go. I like this. And then I think, and I'm still thinking. Yeah. Okay. Better. Better. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened there. I do think, however, there we go. Yeah. Lana Sims, thank you for following. That just literally made like an entire world difference. Change the rug, please. Okay. I was thinking about it. I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking it. You know what I think we need? We need like a larger rug over here and then way more plants. Entirely way more plants. Could go for something like like this. I don't know why I've just been saying yonder in every sentence, but it's been a thing. I don't know why. There. I think the older, more dingier swatch though. I do think. She secretly loved the rug and was hoping nobody would say anything. No. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. We need lights. We need outdoor lighting. So, as far as the lighting goes, we have those more modern ones, and I'm going to let you guys pick here again. I think I have a clear preference. Way more plants. I think I have a clear preference. While you guys pick, I'm gonna keep adding just like other items and things like trash cans. And then our plants. Definitely need like some sort of plant on all of the tables. The right, me too. I agree. I want to be in the forest. Nighttime view. Oh my god, I just had the best idea of my entire life. It's gonna take me a hot minute and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But team, string lights. Have we forgotten about string lights? Yeah. But like hanging, hanging hanging from here. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you something. And then very delicately we place, and then we line it up down here again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. And guess what? They actually function as lights. They actually function as lights. Isn't that this the best thing you've ever seen in your entire life? One there. And another one. Like I said, this is going to take me a fiscal year. This is going to take me an entirety, the entirety of the rest of the stream to do. To very delicately and gingerly place each of these individually. But I think it's for the greater good. It's for a good cause. See, we gotta just ever so slightly to the right. It's like doing surgery on a grape. Right here? But so worth it. So careful. So demure. Right, like so. And then one more. And then one more. Is this good? Is that right? Okay, let me see. Let's do the 360 no scope view. Fuck, I'm good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop talking to me. This is awesome. This looks so good. Look at the ambient light that it does. It's too much. It's too much. Also, hello, Ace. Should we put candles on all of the tables? Should we put candles on all of the tabletops? What if we just put candles on all of the tabletops and also a little like bouquet, a small bouquet of flowers? What if we just did that? Who's gonna tell us no? We can't be stopped. We're relentless. I wish you could shrink them. I wish you could shrink them down, but unfortunately, candles are like one of the only things that you really can't. Okay, these aren't even lit. I wonder if we can light them in live mode, though. That's alright. Each one is going to get a single candle, and it's okay that it's not lit. We're not going to throw a temper tantrum about it. And then the flowers. Too big. I have an idea of which one I want. It's just about hunting it down. And so we'll make sure all of the tables get an individual flower. And then and you know what I'm probably going to do? Again, because it's that relentless gene that I've got. Okay, I can sort of like map out exactly where I want it. Yeah. Alright. Okay, this is really difficult. This one was easier, and I am gonna do it to this one, but I think that middle one, just no. Good. I like that there. Yeah, that's fine. Although I am gonna move the candle now over for the one on the side wall. Actually, I'm going to move these entirely over to the side. That's not a fire hazard. Not too much of one. That's fine. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah. I like. That's fine. We do need lights out in the front as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then parking lot. Out in the parking lot. I do think I'm going to use a different light for out here, though. I do think. Something... Oh, I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. Shut the front door. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Full light post? Yeah. We're on the same brainwave today. We are. And then maybe... And then what if we also... And then what if another one... Just put them everywhere. She's gone mad with power. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why are lights and flowers the funnest thing in this game? It doesn't make sense. No. I tried. This, on the other hand. Ooh! This, on the other hand. Okay. Did she fix the light on the outdoor cafe? Fix which light? Which light are we looking at? Which one do we have a problem with? Which one? There's so many. We also have no windows in the back. What happens on the back of the house is none of my business. I used to wear extensions in high school. I didn't try at all with the back of my head. And that's kind of how this feels. That's kind of how this feels. That's none of my business what's going on back there. The light above the windows. What's wrong with them? You don't like them? What happened? What's wrong? Is it because they're not, like, perfectly placed? Like, is that better? More centered? Uneven? You guys would notice that. No, it's still uneven. Okay. 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 Good? Better? Business up front, nothing in the back. The left side lower. I know for a fact. I bet you're counting the pixels. I think they're perfectly even. You're telling me these aren't perfectly even right now? You're telling me these aren't perfectly even? You know what we can do? Just use, like, the game automated one. I just wanted to have it in a straight line with here. But this is fine, too. That's good. Make a hot tub in the back? A hot tub? What do they need a hot tub for? Sometimes I think things in my head and I'm like, I could share that on the internet, or I should probably not. So what I was gonna say, when my parents divorced, my adopted mom tried to take the hot tub in the divorce, but to get to the backyard, she would have needed a crane to get it out, so she couldn't take it. And I think that's funny. to to try to take a hot tub in the divorce. Okay, I think we need to make these. Hold on. So, if we're gonna just go like lore accurate for how big a car is, probably about that big. But obviously, we're gonna have to play a pretend just a little bit. I do that as well. I make stories. Oh, I read that comment a long time ago. Hold on. Reverse it. Reverse it. Reverse it. See because I like this better. They're just gonna have to be really tiny cars. And I think that's fine, honestly. I think that's fine. Okay. Debug. So now we shrink down all of the cars. Uh-huh. But to be honest, I think it still looks pretty damn natural. Fiat 500 parking. They're hitting the lamppost for sure. Okay. And then maybe a truck. Stop. Stop. You know, one of them like teeny tiny Japanese trucks you see kind of running around on the highway sometimes? That's what this is. Obviously, all of the cars are black. It's a vampire lot. Oh, they don't know how to park. They are me. Okay, now I'll be spending an entirety looking for a very specific item in debug. I don't remember what it's called or what pack it's from. But I know what it is in my brain. I can envision it, and I'm just trying to manifest it into reality. It's definitely not that. What's this? New cars! Excuse me? The Love Struck cars look so much better than the original debug. I don't even care anymore. I'm selling it. You're coming home with me. Jordan, welcome in. Thank you for the hand hearts. Hello, hello, hello. What we are making today, my lovely, is a vampire cafe / bookstore / apartment. Very nice. Ooh. You know what we need? We know what we need. We need like a little a sign at the top or something. Oh wait, this is debug. We should probably pull that from the main. From the main one. Too many lights. We can't overdo it on lights. That we must be stopped somewhere, you know. Kylie, welcome in. Thank you for following. You already spent your allowance. No gifts necessary. Absolutely no gifts necessary. Just come in and hang out with me. Truly. I appreciate it. It's very sweet, but you do not need to give me anything. Just come hang out. Ooh. 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 What if? Have you thought about what if? Absolutely, I'm wrecking. I'm hitting these on my way out 100,000%. I don't even care. They're staying. They're staying. That's the mystical power of debug, of just going and searching through debug. This is not what we were looking for, but it's what we ended up with. But it's what we ended up with. What I'm looking for, when I found that, what we're on the hunt for is a curb. There is a very specific curb in debug that I have used for all of my parking lots, and so I've been searching for it for like a solid 5.5 minutes. What's this? Oh, it's a airplane? Vines. Very cool. So much stuff. More ivy. I'm almost positive it's an eco lifestyle. And I could just short search that. But instead I'm just making all of our lives more difficult right now. So allow me the pleasure. Oh, here it is! I knew I'd find it eventually. Hear me out. Parallel parking instead. You mean like above on the side here? Well, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot because I genuinely value your guys' input. But don't put it past me if I don't like it. I've done things a singular way this entire time. I don't know, I'm not one for change, but I'll try it. Let's see. I do think I might like it, actually. Okay. Oh, we missed one. Ah! Ah! Shit. What's everybody doing for dinner tonight? Okay. Do we still want to do the 2 space? How does one... Maybe on... Oh wait, parallel parking doesn't go this way. Parallel parking doesn't go this way. It's like I've never been outside in my life before or something. I with full confidence, brother, I with full confidence really believed in what I was doing there. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. We can have full-size cars again. But now they look like stupidly big. Stupid big. I'm going back to mini cars. Okay, I'm gonna push these in a little bit more. Yes. Yeah! Okay. Okay, yeah. And then I can add... Oh, god damn it, we gotta go hunting for those all over again. I forgot you can't copy and paste from debug. At least we know it's sort of like towards the bottom. Still recovering from my throat surgery, so I had some soup. Aw. Was it at least good soup? What kind of soup? Oh, no, it did not. It did not pull it up right away. My favorite soup right now is chicken enchilada soup. Have y'all ever had... No, wait. Chicken tortilla soup. Have y'all ever had chicken tortilla soup? Chick-fil-A? Alright, alright. Hey, I'm eating right now. Hot Pot. Damn! We were supposed to go to Hot Pot Valentine's Day. Guess how long the wait was. I'm not kidding. They didn't take reservations. 5 hours. They said you can come and you have to sit in store for 5 hours. Curbs and parallel parking is a new one. You don't think we need curbs for parallel parking? I suppose not. It is in a parking lot. I don't know. I don't know. I'm simply a girl trying my best. Allow me to try my best. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, where I live is a very populated and also crowded area. And usually, what is this, a little manhole? Yeah, I'm adding that. You betcha. I'm adding that. Unfortunately, where I live is very overpopulated and crowded. And so on a regular night, trying to get anywhere is going to be a pain in the ass. On a regular night. Valentine's Day, it's just absolutely impossible. So we went to the local Mexican restaurant and had tacos instead, which was honestly, I'm not going to say better or worse. I'm not going to say better or worse. An equal trade-off, in my opinion. I'm a really big fan of tacos. I had carne asada, which was nice. And then I had Skyline for lunch today, and that was hours ago, but I'm still not hungry. I don't know why. My appetite has just been in the shitter lately. Is not hungry. I don't know why. I can't pick a tree that I like. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Hold on, there's a smaller one. There's a smaller version. Yeah, like a cypress. We're going with the cypress. I like it better. It's nice. I missed your last one, I think. My last one, we were playing an unreleased indie game, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, if you missed it, well, I don't know. Sorry. If only I would just make and stick to a damn schedule. If only. I made a schedule one time, and halfway through, I stopped following it. So unfortunately, I'm gonna spit out my gum because I think I'm making like weird mouth noises right now, and I know I hate hearing that, so I'm gonna save you guys the trouble. You know, I was gonna say, you were gonna say what, Anthony? I thought you didn't go live the whole weekend. Sometimes on Saturdays. Sometimes on Saturdays. We do a little daytime stream. God, I don't know what time that would be for you. I'm not sure. Probably fairly early. So you are forgiven, Vibes, for not showing up. Willow, thank you for following. So Vibes, you are forgiven. Everybody else, though, you're on thin ice, okay? Thin ass ice. I think I'm just doing everything in my power to not decorate the inside. I really do believe that that's where I've gotten to. But alas, I fear we must. Do we add parallel parking to the other side too? Or do you think that's going to be too crowded? Is that enough passageway to... Is that enough leeway to get out? Do you think? I try to pop in every time that I see you live, and I appreciate that. I notice. It's afternoon for you, so it's perfect. Hell yeah. Yeah, seriously, doing everything except playing the damn game. We need lights in here so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we have 2 floors that we get to work with as well. And honestly, this is a really nice layout. I'm really pleased with it. This is going to be perfect, like, apartment building space. Let there be light. A light. A light. More light. So much light. Good. We need a bathroom, first and foremost. We'll shove that in the back. It doesn't have to be big. In fact, that's perfect for just like a small business bathroom, just a little 4x4, 2x2. I don't know how to do math. Make a basement for a human farm? Who said that? I see somebody's experienced in the game. I see somebody knows ball. Who said that? You make a fairly decent point though. We should I mean, this is a vampire bar after all, cafe after all. Hold on. We're making critical stair placing decisions. I'm thinking as hard as I can. It's gonna take me a minute to decide, I just know. Hold on. You know what though? I haven't been able to play with much. Is the flare stair. Flare stair. I don't like how that looks. Hey, so actually I'm really not a fan of how that looks. Might just be a case of play pretend again. It's kind of too fat. It's kind of too fat of a flare. Maybe I'm just not using the right staircase for the vision. Maybe it needs to be a bigger staircase. Now that fits a lot better. So actually that fits a lot better there. Flare stair. My only thing here is we're kind of running out of spaces where we can put like the cafe stuff. So maybe the cafe goes upstairs. And down here is the bookstore part of the build. What do you think about that? Because I know I could place some just freestanding bookshelves like all around here. But I really don't know, unless we bump this wall out or make like a false wall. I really don't know how we're going to make like a little cafe area just with everything so close together. What about the stairs in the center between the 2 sections of the build? And we did that at first, but then also, like, even just having the little cafe area here, this is only like 3 square blocks. Talking like we're in Minecraft right now. Go regular wood, black wood. I kind of like the black. I'm a big fan of the black. We'll go with this idea for now, but I am not above changing it. I am not married to it, and I'm not against it. Okay. And what I want to do here is cut that out, but then it sinks this here. So we gotta fix this. Unfortunately, there is just like no fix. What you gotta do is sort of like fake it by making the each individual pieces, and then we are in fact going to have to pick a different roof cap? I don't know what this is called. Ah! Who are you? Let's see if this one shows. It does not! We're good. Okay, unfortunately. A shame, but it doesn't really change all of that much of the exterior of the build. We get to keep this awning thing. And this has always just been an issue. I don't know why they don't fix that. Great success. I think the cafe downstairs would look really good with that layout you have down there. But where? Oh, do you mean put the cafe thing right here? Like put the... Do you mean... Okay, I think I see what you mean. I'll try it. I'll try it. First, we need to pick a wall color, though. Ah. Do we do brick? That's like kind of too much. Maybe rock. Maybe we just have a, like, just back here is a rock wall, maybe. And then, or paneling. There's always wood paneling. Nobody's ever overdone it with wood paneling before. Cafe upstairs. See, now we have contradicting opinions. And the people pleaser in me is dying inside a little bit, but that's fine. But everybody is okay. All right, we need, so it has to be vampire theme. That's the one stipulation. There is one black swatch in the paint that's really cute, and I think it's under wallpaper. Actually, we have so many good wallpapers. We have like so many good wallpapers. I kind of like the black on black. Is that insane of me? Cafe downstairs because you have the cafe table outside too. Well, yeah. But I mean, they could just like walk their drink down. I think white door though. The insides of these windows are white. I don't know anymore. I don't... I'm leaving it for now. We might change that. Who's to say? Do red do a red what? You do red what? Red wall? Because we have like this red, but that's like a lot, you know? But we also have something more moody, or even like a maroon. I kind of like the black. I like the black wall as an accent wall of some sort. Red door. I'll see what swatch we have. Ah! Let's change this door entirely. I've decided I hated it. I loved it a while ago. Why are you clipping funny? But we're allowed to change our mind, damn it. There's this one. Hold on. Stick with me. Like that. Like, what do we think of... What do we think of... That's pretty damn red. Let her cook! Let her cook! Yeah, okay. And honestly, it goes with the window style a lot better, and the trim. It's all very clean and modern. I looked up Vampire Cafe before I did start streaming today. Sorry, pneumonia. I can't keep using that as an excuse. But the bathroom's here too. That's the other issue that I've just realized we're running into. I guess we could put the bathroom door like over here. Let me pick a bathroom door really fast. Another red door. That's kind of good. Yeah. And then they can just like walk the outside perimeter, and then there's your path of travel to get everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm going to switch the lot type to cafe so that we get the items a lot easier access and objects by function. You're also gonna need to help me come up with a clever name for it. Cafe items. Okay. Thoughts? I'm gonna add um, a railing so that it adds just a touch more separation. What are you? No, that's too much. That's entirely too gaudy. There, modern. Anyway, I was talking. Um, I looked up a couple of like modern vampire cafes, and I couldn't find any on the. So I think this is like an original thought. I think this is an original idea. Thank you for the gift, Peter. I'm living for this. Me too. The flower wallpaper next to the black one for an accent wall. The flower wallpaper. The flower. There are a lot of flower wallpapers. There's this one. Hold on. I'll give us a bunch of options. Also, I think there's different colors. The red one. So, although I like the green. The green's a little less harsh. And surprisingly, next to the red, it does not look Christmassy at all. The one besides the pink. This one. That has like the paler flowers. It has an entirely different trim that I don't like that, unfortunately. Let me see here. We have so many other types of swatches though for flowers, I think. There's a couple of them that are really good. This one has the matching trim. Let me see here. I kind of really like this. Ooh, the flowers were good. But this is like something else. The moons and the crystals. And think of all of the different themes of like the drinks that you can have with a wallpaper with a theme like this. Let's see red. I'm gonna see red. Opinions on color? I don't think mixing and matching it is the move. What I think we do is sandwich it between the two black walls. This is like a style of wallpapering. I forget what it's called though. To have it like, it's like not an X. There's like, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah, this is too much, I think. Black, green. That green's pretty. Just having it as its own color. I kind of like the brown. It's also giving coffee. No, giving coffee. It's just not as harsh. Black door over there. Black door here. Thoughts? It's giving witch, not vampire. Ugh, semantics. Semantics. Okay, well. Can you believe this one's in the child bedroom pack? This is kind of scary. Is this giving vampire? See, there's so many like contradicting opinions. What do we think about this one? Cause now we're like, this is a totally different vibe change. And it's not bad. It's very monochromatic now. It's spooky, I dig it. It's giving Slender Man. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna leave this one, I think. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna add more cafe items. so we can see it better with like all of the all of this stuff, the signage and the menu. We got to add a bunch of stuff, and then we can decide what we like better then. There's all these little signs and stuff. Fresh baked bread. Ooh, nice. Add that, like a little store name. Yes, please. Add that there for now. That doesn't look good, but just let me live my life, damn it. What we need is a menu. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. The trees are busy with the sign. I think I might agree. I think I might agree with you. And we're going to busy it up so much more with just like little decor pieces. This is like beer, but could we pretend? A little fan up in the corner here. What do we got? Stop it. Stop it right now. I've never really had a use for these before. Especially in like this Halloween swatch specifically. Is it too obvious of like a choice? Okay, hold on. I'm changing the background so we can see it a little easier. I'm switching it back to, I think, that witchy one. There's also, we could sort of go like not witchy at all and go a different type of floral. I really like this one. Ooh, hold on. I don't know about this color. Maybe the blue. Or the black. Very goth. Very, very goth. The leaf. I love the leaf swatch. But I also love this swatch. You like this one? Black is giving Edward Cullen. This is just sort of like fall themed. Let's see here. Valentine's Day, Halloween, Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve, Christmas, fall. Let's go just fall for decor. Keep it? You like it? We have to make a decision at some point. It gets to a point, you know? It gets to a point. This feels more vampire-y. I don't think this is going to get the witchy allegations that the other one was getting. It's pretty modern still. I like it. Alright, just more stuff behind the counter, I think. There's like a tea drinking one. Yeah. No, I don't want that. I thought I did. Changed my mind. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I put this cat. I put the cat calendar in like all of my builds also. You know what we need? A community bulletin board. So people can come in and just like tack their stuff up. Put that either there, probably over by the bathroom. I don't know why, it just feels really natural over here. Like intentionally busy, but in a good way. Also, also, I really like the sign for this build specifically. Maybe we put it over the outdoor seating. Ah! Did that go right? It needs to be raised a little higher. Yes. Yes. Very lovely. I like it a lot. I'd go back to the red door. I think we add red in other accents. I think we add red in things like carpets and maybe this is a gay establishment. And maybe I started to say words and then I really just kind of went into my own little thinking process. Tables and chairs is what I was going to say before I just trailed off into nothingness. A relic from the past. A home phone. Y'all ever had a home phone before? You know, when people call and ask if they're open, you gotta have a home phone. Okay, new question. Do you guys remember your old home phone number? Because I still do. A landline. Morning. Well, good evening to you, Asia. Southeast Asia? Did I get that right? I know I got that right this time. Yes, and all of my aunts and uncles. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. I don't remember I don't remember my own parents' phone number. I especially don't remember aunts and uncles. Landline. Goodness. That's impressive. I think I was probably 10, maybe 11 when we finally said to hell with the landline. This is what I was after. The large cork board. Yeah, that's good. My grandma still has a landline. That makes sense. It's 8 in the morning, so it's officially morning. Nice. The only phone number I still remember by heart, other than my mom's. I missed something. You still remember? Everybody still remembers. How do patrons get to the patio? Through the door. My parents still use an answering machine to screen calls. But how did you connect to the internet without a landline and dial-up? What do you mean? What words are you saying to me right now? We connected to the internet with Wi-Fi. Or you know, whatever the thing's called. Ooh! Another menu? Yeah, like another menu. Why did I ask myself a question and then answer myself? I need help. Again, not beating the talking just to talk allegations. You didn't deal with dial-up? No, I'm 26. Do I look like I ever dealt with dial-up? What the hell is a dial-up? You had dial-up? For decor, the Sims have a moon mirror with a crystal in it. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. What we need right now is lots of plants. I'm going to make that very clear. What we are after right now is a lot of plants and some pretty carpets. That's what we need. Well, isn't this just annoying to have um, a menu with the plants in the way? I'm keeping it though. Quirky. Ooh, we need a shelf. Elf. Are you gonna fit in there? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. A little black box. And then I want to change you to the black swatch. Oh, but now you're in like the way of the bathroom by a lot. So I'm going to switch you guys out. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. And then maybe like a little table back here. What do we think about putting like a little table back here? Maybe not that little of a table, but like a something like this maybe? Yeah. Yes! It's giving coffee shop. I'm only 5 years older than you. Okay, Grandpa. When you couldn't use the internet if somebody was on the landline. I remember one time, my parents were on the phone with my grandma about a swim day, and I had just learned that if you had like 2 home phones, you could pick the one up and like listen in on conversations. Because I did that, I was not allowed to have a pool day at grandma's house. In my defense, I didn't know that that was considered rude. In my defense, I thought it was clever, not invasive. Okay, maybe a lighter, something over here. There's so many good decor. I just want to crowd this entire thing so completely. Because what is this? What the hell even is this? I don't know. But I really like it. And it just seems like it would be in this like sort of kitschy coffee shop that I'm creating. And instead of overhead lights, like hanging Christmas lights feels really appropriate. Hold on. What time is it? How long have we been live? Like 2 hours. Time just flies though. Well, if we have a light there, we definitely don't need another one. Definitely don't need another one. Maybe like yeah, whatever. Pink is fine. We like pink. The straight police are gonna come after me about these not lining up perfectly. And I might just have to tell you to kick rocks about it. I might just have to. Is this veering too far off from Vampire Coffee Shop? Are we losing the plot at all? This is like the perfectly sized rug. I hope there's a swatch in here we like. Please, please, please. I don't hate it. And it kind of matches the wallpaper. What do we think of this? You think you like the industrial? You think that industrial light? Switch the light and the stand thingy. Like the little table and this. Hold on, I think I know what you mean. I just realized somebody told me to add a mirror. Vampires don't need mirrors. Vampires don't use mirrors. I like this better. I see your vision. Yeah. How close is this leaf to this light? Closer than my last fucking nerve. That is closer than my last nerve. Maybe another one right here. Yes. Yes. Do you just kind of want like that, maybe? I like the red and the black. Oh, it's too big here. But right here, it's not. Okay, placement. Does this placement suck? Be honest. Does this placement suck? Be honest. Yeah. Yes, it sucks. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, fine. Fine. I wish you guys lied to me more. I do. Is it a cafe? It is. It's a vampire cafe. Do 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 do. Ooh. This is one of my favorites, and it comes in purple. I know we've kind of like given up on the bright red thing, but like we could always go for purple. We could always go for purple. I'm giving us options. I don't hate that. I don't. You don't pay us to lie to you? You guys are getting paid? Okay. That's disgusting. Well. 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 I can just keep saying well a bunch. I forgot all about this one. I kind of like that a lot. Again, placement's a little dumb, but it centers up really well. This is just me coping. I'm gonna be so real. Okay, so maybe this one over here. So maybe that one there. Okay. No, wait, okay, I kind of like that. I think. I can't tell what I like anymore. I can't tell. Too many. Too much Icarus. That's enough slices. It's never enough slices. I just kept adding them. Let me live. Let me live, damn it. We're so close. We're getting... Yeah? Good? Good or maybe no rug here. Maybe I'm overthinking the rug. I'm just so freaking determined to have 2 rugs. I'm keeping it simply for the fact that we just must simply move on. Okay, I think wall lights. Let's throw some wall lights up and then some curtains. Because obviously, this is a vampire cafe and they're gonna have to keep the curtains closed. Duh. Literally, duh. Are you even using your brain right now? Uh-huh. Yes or no? How do you like the new pack? I actually don't have it. I am really behind on my packs. I am missing... Hold on. I'll tell you what I'm missing. Adventure Awaits, Enchanted by Nature, and Life and Death. Because it is just... I was telling chat this earlier. It's really hard after you have so many swatches of everything to start justifying just one more dollar on some more pixelated junk. It starts to get really hard. I have so many packs, thousands of dollars worth of packs that I got at discounted rates, mind you, over the course of like 7-8 years. And at some point, it just you just start thinking a little too hard about how much money you've spent on a single game, and it starts to piss you off a little bit. It does. Out of those you don't have, I would definitely get Life and Death. I almost did get Life and Death. It's also the most discounted right now. I almost did. Before stream, just knowing we were going to do vampire shit. Also, I'm a big fan of whatever these are. Big fan of those. And the color I think is like perfect. I think we add these up the stairs. What do you say? Good? Yes? Yes? I think if I were to buy another pack, it would probably be Life and Death. I'm only missing a few kits, yeah. They stopped doing game packs. Did you guys notice that? They have like the expansion packs and they're just selling kits. Instead of selling us game packs, they're selling us stuff, expansions, and kits. But the kits are like not nearly as full as they once were. And I have to say, it again pisses me off. Mm. You know what? Oh, I get to use my mocha pot painting that I love so much. Hold on. Everybody shut up. I love it so much! I just need a place for it now. I just need a place for it. Right here. I want to just absolutely art bomb these walls. But that's not the objective right now. The objective is window curtains. And so many of them. Did you know you can place window curtains above doors? Size it up? Maybe. I kind of like it the way it is. I think maybe move it up. Like right there. At least. But yeah, did you know you could do that? Oh. I want you there. I want you gone. And then I think black. I think these black curtains. And then I think just so many of them. Just like... Okay, maybe we don't need them right here. But I think maybe we could put this like right there. Or... Oh, I kind of like this too. Hold on. Shh, be quiet. did like... What if we started with that? Uh-huh. Yes. And then, over top, what if... Okay, well that's clearly not even at all. Let's just play with different combinations for a minute. Mm-hmm. I want something long and flowy is my problem. Like, this is nice. This is really nice. But then there's also these. And now it's starting to cover up the art that we have too. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, shut the fuck up. I kind of really like these. What swatches do you have? What swatches do you have? It's just like, it's just cluttery enough. You know? It's gonna do literally fuck all for keeping the light out from the vampire household. I might change the color. Hold on. Why are you not cooperating with me? You're making me resent you. You stay there. Okay. There's red. I know everybody was really wanting to see the red make an appearance. Yeah? Good? We can shut the hell up about the red now? We're all good? We're on the same page here? Well, that doesn't look good. I say lovingly. I say with all peace and love. All peace and love. Have y'all had a Frosty from Wendy's? Is it any good? Vibes, I can tell you every single person in this chat has had a Frosty from Wendy's. Every person in this chat has had a Frosty from Wendy's. I can guarantee you that. What about the little high tabletop in the corner? What about the where? What about the what? What about the high tabletop in the corner? Seriously? Never? Oh, okay, good. You really scared me for a second, Gloria. So a Frosty, since you asked what a Frosty is basically like if you had ice cream and then mixed it up and it was a little melty. It's sort of like a milkshake, sort of like you just took your spoon and mixed up ice cream really hard. Hi, Kyle. I have returned from the away place. We're talking about Wendy's Frosties right now. Vibes has never had a Frosty, and she was wanting to know if she should get one. Was that the question? More plants. So many more plants. This one is higher than the rest of them, but that's simply because it's like not allowing me to place it right. And I give up. And that's okay. I'm allowed to give up. I kind of like that better. Dip a french fry in it, teleports you to another dimension. It is a good combo. I have to stand with the people in the comment section right now. It is a goated combo of just salty and sweet. What, do you guys have all of the flavors that they have now? Because my personal favorite is vanilla. But literally for like since the inception of Wendy's, the only option was just to get chocolate, I believe. And then they've slowly been adding flavors. Like I think now we have a caramel Frosty. And I think periodically we've been given like a strawberry Frosty. I don't know if that's regional to some of you. Or what. Okay. I'm gonna start adding because we're just yapping at this point. I'm not even trying to hide it. I'm gonna start adding like a lounging area. And I kind of like really like this. I'm not gonna lie. We have a parfait. You know, hey, have I ever told you that Wendy's was one of my first couple of jobs? Have I ever mentioned that? I think I have, actually. I worked at Wendy's. And one of the things that I would do and that all of the workers would do is you would get yourself a Frosty and then they sell coffee at Wendy's. And so what we would do is we would pour ourselves like the tiniest bit of coffee, like a small cup, only fill about half of it with coffee and mix that with the Frosty. And it's literally cloud nine. It's literally the best thing you'd ever have in your entire life. And it's a secret menu item from me to you. I've asked for it before from places where I didn't work. Not every place is with the sacred knowledge of what I'm telling you. But I'm telling you it is the best thing in the entire world. Like, McDonald's has the frappe, it blows it out of the water. Coffee mixed with Frosty is a superior combo. We would put espresso shots in the vanilla ice cream at McDonald's. I bet that's fucking delicious. I bet it's so good. I can't decide what furniture I like, and it's stressing me out. Hold on. Ooh, see, because then I see shit like this, and I'm like, but maybe. But it's not very vampire-y, huh? This, on the other hand, that's more so in theme. Man, the Wendy's drink is huge, though. It's like the American size. I highly doubt that. Our mediums are still very large drinks. I think like an American soda pop from one of these places, I'm not kidding, is probably about like yay big and about like yay wide. It's maybe a liter of soda pop. I don't know if that amount of soda is legal in your country. Ooh. In one sitting. Okay. I'm making really bold choices right now. I'm making really bold choices. Oh, I kind of like it. Okay, Church Pew. Does this have a matching set? I'm just sort of doing like process of elimination of what I like best. I think these are a matching set, no? Why does this chair have nipple rings? Who gave this chair nipple rings? What is the purpose of these? Gothic ring leather seat. What are you called? Gothic leather sectional couch. Okay, so they do go together. We love our diabetes here. Oh, is Beatus in here? Oh, wait, no. I have a friend who has diabetes and his nickname's Diabetes. He gave himself that nickname. We're not being mean to him, but he would deserve it if we were. We're not making fun of him for his disability, I swear. I kind of like that. Ooh. Oh, and they have little books on the swatch. First of all, I like it because it's round. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's a fact. But there's books underneath, and since we're making the upstairs a bookstore, that's actually perfect. Okay, we don't need an ottoman, though. But what we do need is some sort of... Oh my god, shut up! I love it. Hold on. Why does this look so good? Is there another swatch? I think, is the red too much to have all of that red? You know what I would love here though is Five Guys. I just had Five Guys yesterday. Um my friend's long distance boyfriend came in to town and we all went to the aquarium yesterday and got Five Guys because it was nearby. It's expensive, but it is tasty. It is very good. I think I spent $20 on a meal for myself, and all I got was like a cheeseburger, french fries, and a drink. It was pretty sick. It was pretty delicious. Again, I'm starting to need to make like choices. Oh, I like this. You're staying. Actually, I choose you. Just like that. And then a light. And then a light here. Hold on. Please. Damn it. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you fitting properly? I really want you. Maybe over here. There. We need like gold accents so that this doesn't look too out of place. I like that a lot. Girl, my Wendy's is like $30 New Zealand dollars. I don't know if that's what NZD is, but that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm going with. Oh, yeah. Uber's expensive. 18 American. For just yourself or for two people? For just yourself, or is that for like two meals? Because I think it's about like 26 here for two meals at a time. Just me, girl? Stop. That's a travesty. That's literally criminal behavior. That is disgusting. I love a bonsai tree. I've only ever had one in my life and I killed it. And I killed it. And it was like a real bonsai. Sometimes people you can bend juniper branches in a way that makes it look like a bonsai tree, but like a genuine bonsai tree with like the little teeny tiny baby leaves, it's literally a miniature tree, is an entirely different like species. You can make bonsai out of a lot of stuff. Bonsai is just the action of bending the plant, but like the most bonsai-y. I am on a tangent. I'm gonna stop talking so much. At this point, again, I'm just talking for myself. Okay. So many flowers. There's a bonsai museum garden in Seattle. It's very dope. That sounds like somewhere I want to be. I get a biggie bag. It's like $6. Yeah, the biggie bag's a good deal. It used to be $4, I think. Or the 4 for 4. Does the 4 for 4 exist anymore? I don't like how much that rhymed. At all. Really upset about it, actually. I feel really annoying after rhyming that much. Okay, art. Art on the wall. Something ornate. That's not bad. That's kind of cute. A little, like, off theme, off brand. There's also something like this. Sandwich, nuggets, fries, drink. 4 for 4 in the biggie bag now. Is the biggie bag now. It's 10 for 2. It was a good deal. know these other swatches. This is new. This is new. That's really pretty though. I love when they update base game stuff. Hold on. Kind of looks like Italy. This one always reminds me of Italy. We've got this one. And the Love Struck pack stuff. A lot of good things in there. Ooh, she naked. It's a very large painting. I kind of want to keep this. I kind of like it. Uh-huh. Hold on. Hold on. What if we... So what if... And here... And so... Okay, I think what I need to do is like... Have you ever had a dream where That's me. I think that looks good. I think that looks okay. I don't like how this is cutting in here. So maybe I'll put this at the top of the stairs, and then we go back down, and then we go back down, and then just like that. And then we can keep adding, and then we can keep adding more stuff to the wall if we want. Hold on. Yeah? Okay, sure. You can stay. You can sit with us. I do like the idea of having a mirror in a vampire cafe is really funny to me. So I think I'm going to just for the plot. Just because it's also very kitschy. And I want this place to be so ungodly cluttered with kitsch. So... What's the other side going to be? Okay, I will say this again for the new people in here. So, the left side is a cafe / bookstore. On the bottom's the cafe part, obviously. And upstairs is going to be the bookstore part. And then on the right side is going to be an apartment building. Because I think how you have the most play out of this map is to just maximalize with apartment complexes, townhomes, and shared public / residential spot places. So, yes. This is all going to just be reserved. And so like the owner, you know, because I'm going to do the what's it called? What's it called? What do you call that? Say again. Small business venture where you can like live where you work. I think that's a smart idea. Vampires everywhere to the playlist. What's so funny about that is I really loved that band when I was like 14. I was really into them. They didn't take off though. I think they had potential to. That's really funny. What a throwback. I had a very serious goth phase between like 14 to 17. I think shelves. I think how we finish filling up this wall is lots and lots of shelves. You know? Like something like that. I like that this is like a little teapot here, on brand, on theme. Oh, they're still around? They still exist? No. I wish there was a clean swatch of this, because this is a really pretty side table. Yeah, that's news to me. I had no idea they were still around. Are they still as, like, vampire-y? Are they still as vampire-y as they once were? An entire wall of mirrors would be excellent. That's a little excessive, don't you agree? For a vampire cafe? A little excessive. Do you mean like a wall? You know what? No, I think I see the vision. Because what I was picturing when you said that was like the singular, like, gigantic mirror. Unfortunately, you can't place mirrors. You can't free place them. They have to be in a straight line. So I absolutely love your vision, but it's unfortunately not doable. Without, at least not without CC, and I don't play with CC. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one right here. That looks really good. So we're gonna switch this swatch. So we're switching the swatch. And maybe like a fake fireplace? Is that too much? It's supposed to look fake a little bit. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is we're flying by the seat of our pants, and I have nothing pre-planned, and every decision I make is one that I just make on the fly. The Marty McFly. What about a coat stand by the door? Yeah, I think right over here is the perfect area for that. I believe that's in sculptures, isn't it? Just give me a minute. Is it because vampires don't like fire, but the Lost Boys don't care? Lost Boys was such a good movie. Man, what a good movie. We've been building this entire thing in the dark. I just want a coat rack. I'm just gonna type in coat. Yeah, okay, there it goes. It popped up. I like... Uh-huh. Yes. And now we can continue. Okay, I think so. I'm done with this for now. I think we should start on the bookstore at least. I do. I think we should start on the bookstore. Up top. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Different set of windows. And again, very cluttery. Good. Good, good, good. Trying to decide which one I like best. Oh! This one. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Uh-huh. But in maybe a darker swatch. What do you think? Okay, well that looks terrible. Who made this choice? This is a terrible choice. I'm not opposed to the red. Did they really release an album last year? I guess that's just how my brain works. If something's not in front of my head, in front of my face, they just don't exist anymore. Well, whatever. Going to very meticulously. Good. Yes. And then another. Oh, we're not going to be able to put one there because of the windows. That's stupid and also dumb. But that's not bad. I suppose. No. Well. Do we try to fit one more in? No object permanence for sploosh? Fair. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Maybe we just move the windows. Also, moving the windows has always been a choice here. Let me try. Let me see something. I just want to see something. Mm-hmm. And it's not even gonna look weird because we have the balcony, the awning. So it looks fine. Okay. You're selling me on it, and by you, I mean me talking to myself. Good. Okay. Hold on. It's not even. And Gloria's gonna yell at me if it's not even. There we go. That's a lot better. I just got done building in The Sims 4. What did you end up building? What'd you build? Bro, I'm starting to get real hungry for Wendy's now. Vibes, why would you have done this? Why would you have done this? Now I want a cheeseburger. But what you don't understand is now I'm really hungry for a cheeseburger. I wasn't the only one. I know. I know. I just like giving you crap. Easy target. Easy to pick on. It's like being in school, getting in trouble for something that an entire group of people did, but you're the only one to get caught out. I was always that kid. I was always the target practice for the teacher in those instances. To be fair, I was always up to shit I shouldn't have been doing. But that aside, I think I was very unjustly punished for stuff. I think upstairs we go for a vibe that's very worldly, adding a bunch of globes, maybe artifacts from different countries or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like downstairs there is a very clear theme here, but I think upstairs, and you know what, that light we had downstairs, I also want to add it upstairs as well. Maybe a couple of them even. Those teachers were bullies? Uh-huh. Sploosh wasn't a model student? No. In fact, I gave up on school. My senior year, I really gave up. It became an inside joke between me and some of my teachers about how little I stopped showing up. And I think the only reason I was able to graduate was simply, I really like these, by the way, was simply because I went to a trade school where they just did not really like pay attention a whole lot. We got away with a lot because of that. Okay, I'm a really big fan of these windows, covers, blinds, curtains. Now, I did excel very much in school. When I applied myself, I just never put a lot of effort in. Like, I think I graduated with a, like, 2.9 grade point average. It was never hard to, like, pass a class. I just didn't give a shit. And I didn't intend on going to college. In retrospect, just to keep, like, the door open a little bit wider, I think I would have tried more in high school. Like, looking back. But can't change the past, and it hasn't stagnated me so far. So yeah, I think I am much smarter than I ever truly applied myself back in school. I think a lot of kids were that way, though. And I also don't think academia is the end all be all of what should be considered smart. I think there are so many other ways to be smart in this world. And I don't think standardized tests should be the model of which we measure how educated somebody is. But that's my opinion. Kyoto, we were talking about you earlier. Hello. I got kicked out my junior year for not showing up. Luckily, I went back and finished. Oh, I didn't graduate. I got my GED and went straight to college. I never did the college thing. But now, for how much I do enjoy, like, learning and education, I think if I ever went back, I would enjoy the experience. I tried challah bread, I think, for the first time. But I wasn't, but, so the menu said it was challah. They also served kale on it, and that didn't make sense to me. And I said I didn't know what challah was, and I thought they were pretentious for serving it. And I got called ignorant. And that was a very fair statement. It could have been. But they were explaining what challah was, and I was like, well, I don't think that's what this was. Because they served me like a disc of bread with butter on it and kale. So, you've mentioned before that you're Jewish. We were going to ask you about the challah bread and what it's supposed to look like. I think we put, yeah, okay, I like that. I like how you said, what was the tea? Do we add a computer up here? Because I don't know, I feel like a computer would gonna go up here. But that also makes it sort of more like library-ish. I like this old desk. But yeah, I'm very curious. Is that Johnny Depp? What? Are you gonna change the light color so it'll be red lighting or purple, etc.? You know, I always do change the lighting in my builds. I always do that. I don't know why changing the lighting isn't an option in building. Why do I have to create a sim to live there to be able to change the lighting? But yes, I typically do always change it. This is the type of lighting that's going to give you a migraine trying to read in it. Good Lord, is it ever. Never made it myself. Oh, in my experience, challah bread looks like braided bread, sometimes with sesame, like sesame, sometimes like sesame like seeds. Excuse me? Never made it myself because I always preferred sourdough. Well, it was also nothing like sourdough. Yeah, we've established it was a braided bread. I don't think that's what I was served. I don't think it was. But the only bread that they had on their entire menu was challah. Maybe I came on an off day and they were like, these white bitches aren't gonna notice. Just serve them an English muffin. Maybe that's what happened. Unfortunately for you, I hyperfixate. And that's the only thing that I've thought about. I live right next to a large Hasidic Jewish community. I hear Jewish bakeries are where it's at. I hear Jewish bakeries are the creme de la creme of bakeries, I've been told. Maybe a carpet right there. What do you say? Or we'll use the actual vampire carpet. We're going to use the actual vampire runner carpet. I've decided. I'm making this choice for us all. And I like the red. Yay, Wendy's. Chess table by the railing? Shut up, that's a good idea. That is a great idea. Hold on. Ooh, and a bulletin board maybe somewhere. Stay focused. Okay, stay focused. Chess table. I'm gonna just look up chess. Chess. Who here knows how to play chess? That's a pretty table. What if we put one right here? And then another one? Oh, that's not. Shelby, thank you for following. I know how to play it pretty badly, but I do know how to play it. We need good chairs. Good chess playing chairs. I kind of like these. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that goes hard. That was literally a fantastic suggestion. Thank you so much. Because that goes really hard. I like it a lot. We need a chair for our desk. And I'm thinking something like that. And then maybe we add another chair right here just because I said so. Yeah. Just like a spare chair, you know? And then oh, yes, the typewriter. We can put that in copper. Or bronze? That's bronze. And then some old ass looking desk light. God, I'm fangirling for my own work so hard right now. And then maybe somebody smacked the wall too hard with the chair. And yeah, and so that's how that happened. Now we're getting into just lore building. The cuck chair vibe. Oh my god. Maybe a computer. Your guys' picture color looks really similar, so I thought you said that. Mellow yellow, goodness gracious. Mellow yellow, what have you done? Also vibes, that is something I think you would say. Ooh. Yeah, lower. Oh, that's neat. I don't like how low resolution the picture is. I think that's a little lazy, I'm not gonna lie. Don't call me out like that, girl. Somebody smacked the back. I sure hope they did. Calm down. Everybody take a breath. Jesus Christ. I'm putting this up here. I don't care if somebody says it looks witchy. It's from the witch pack. Get over it. God, I'm having like the best time of my life right now, but I think it's coming to an end. I think unfortunately we're coming to an end. Ugh. But it looks so good. Maybe one more hobby. Does anybody have any other ideas of any other hobbies we could stick in here? What do you think? Mi Amore acoustic guitar. That's new. Or it's from the Love Struck pack. And the Love Struck pack is new to me. Painting? Jewelry crafter's desk. That would make a little bit more. We're also so low on space, though. Hello. What are you doing?
Going to bed, I guess.
What'd you go outside for?
Taking out the trash.
Oh.
And then I moved our cars.
Oh. Where did you put your car?
In front of yours so I could leave in the morning.
Okay.
Why?
I wanted Wendy's.
Oh, I want Wendy's.
Do you? I thought you were going to bed.
I'll go move my car again.
You could just go get the Wendy's. I'm saying.
Alright, I can do that. What do you want?
I'll text you. I'm getting Wendy's. Wendy's nuts. I don't know what I want. Honestly, I'm not that hungry. Take a biggie bag, thanks. Can you get me a fo-fo-fo? All I really want is a French fry. You know what I want? Chicken sandwich meal. Diet Coke. Small. Or demure. Oh, I'm blurry. Hello. You did not send that man out for fries. And I'd do it again. And I'd do it again. Wendy's isn't even known for their fries. I like their fries. Which chicken sandwich? Just the classic chicken sandwich. Sometimes I get the spicy. Spicy's good, too. No, you did not just send that man out for fries. Funny. Well, since y'all were eavesdropping on my order, absolutely nobody gave me ideas on what else to add in here. Darts? Terrible idea. What is this? Costume trunk? Yeah, okay. This can come in here. Romantic blanket. We're getting really off course with this. I'm gonna put a little heater over by the computer. Hey Vex. Plant or 5, you're right. Mellow Yellow is the only one putting effort into this build. I need everybody else to see themselves out, since they seem to be the only one taking this seriously. Thank you. Yeah, many plants. I honestly can't believe that I forgot. Literally, I keep saying literally, and it's annoying me too, so. Pink! Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna go with purple though. Best placed costume trunk ever seen? Probably. Vampires don't feel. Why a heater? Don't poke holes in my logic. Who gave you the right? Who gave you the right? I like how vibrant that is. Goodness. Goodness. Put some more plants. More plants. I guess these are all canonically fake plants. Ooh. Ooh! Ooh! I like this so much! Black. Ooh, brown. Yeah, that's good. Still no windows back here, though. Still no windows. Do we need windows in the back, do you think? Should we add windows to the back of the house? Be honest, should we? Do we need it? I think the ferns are very nice. I love a fern. I hate taking care of them, but I do love ferns. Yes. No, vampires don't like sun. I'll add 2 windows there. No windows needed there. We still need to finish the bathroom, but that's going to be easy. Let's see what this looks like in the back. That's fine. That's literally so fine. And then we'll just move. You go there. You go there. And, we'll add our blinds. It just gives us more opportunity to put the pretty blinds back up, is what it does. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Because look. Because look. That's perfectly fine. Uneven. Gloria, get out. Go, Gloria. Things are uneven sometimes. Okay, damn. Okay, damn. Swap the middle plant with a red lamp. I hate how much better at this you guys are than me. I feel genuinely upset. Because that's like, now that you mention it, that's like the obvious choice. Lots of little coffee cups everywhere. Like somebody bought a bunch of drinks downstairs and they just kept coming up and refilling them. And like people were very freaking rude and just like sort of left them all over the place. Could you even imagine? Could you even imagine? It's pissing me off just like, I'm the one making the lore and it's pissing me off. Mm-hmm. God, that does look so good. It's wabi-sabi. It'll do. You know what I want? Are there just loose books? I sort of just want like loose books on the ground. This is a quite literally like a bookshelf, like it's supposed to go on the wall. I want there to be so much clutter here. Ooh, this is good. This is nice. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any books we can just place on the ground that a sim won't come over and pick it up and put it away. Unfortunately. Anyway. Something's got to be done about the two lights and paintings. It isn't symmetric. Does this piss you off? Does this bother you? What about now? What about the open book that has the pencil on it? Yeah, that's triggering me much better. Hold on. The open book with the pencil. Ooh! Ooh! They're not going to pick this up. I don't like that color swatch. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think this is where we call it though. We got a lot done, and we have an entire apartment yet to make. So, I feel happy with this. It's probably not going to let us because it needs a toilet, which is fine. We'll add that later. It's good for now. This the build. Quite fancy. It's better. Well, that's not a manhole. Anyway. You can find this video on YouTube. This will be one of my very first YouTube uploads. So if you didn't catch all of it, you want to rewatch it, I'll probably have it uploaded tomorrow. Isn't that exciting? You sure wish you lived there? Me too, honestly. It is very slay. And a secret basement. We gotta add a secret basement. Might add a secret basement to the residential part, I'm not gonna lie. When are you gonna continue to do it? I don't want to miss it. Well, you can follow me on YouTube, Twitch, for the recordings. I don't know when I will pick this back up. What is it? Hotel or pub? Or it is a vampire cafe book club / apartment building. It's like a townhome style build with a small business in one of them. I think it's very pretty. Going for a bit of everything. On a map that only has 5 lots to choose from and only 4 of them in town, I like to be really maximalist and just fit as much as I can into each of them. I think that's the only way. It's cozy. All right, y'all. This is where we part ways. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. Catch me tomorrow, like 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. I like fitting as much as I can as well. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Kyoto, get lost. Bye, guys. Oh, my God.